is Mimi. Welcome to my reading corner. Today we'll be reading Pedro's Monster by Fran Manushkin. Hope you enjoy the story. Chapter 1 Bad Dreams. Pedro was dreaming. He dreamed that a creepy green dragon was chasing him. The dragon was blowing flames. Pedro told his dad about his dream. His dad said, "Don't worry about it. Dream dragons can't hurt you." Pedro tried to forget his dream. He raced his truck all over the yard. He and his brother Paco did speedy donuts, going round and round. They got nice and dizzy. Pedro told Paco, "Now I'll jump over the highest hill." Oops! Pedro went flying and landed in the mud. "Cool!" he yelled. The next night, Pedro had another bad dream. He dreamed that a long, slimy worm was creeping up his leg. Pedro's dad told him, "Dream worms cannot hurt you, and I have a nice surprise. I'm taking you and your friends to a monster truck rally." "Yay!" yelled Pedro. "Cool!" Pedro and Katie and Jojo painted posters for the rally. Bash and smash, mash and smash, crush, crush, crush. They were ready to cheer on the truck drivers. Chapter 2 Rally Time. The next day was the rally. The first truck did a somersault and landed in the mud. Thud! Splash! "Awesome!" Pedro yelled. "I did that too!" A gigantic school bus crushed 3 cars. "I'd like to drive that!" shouted Katie. Jojo smiled. "You would!" The trucks were fierce, roaring and doing wheelies around each other. "Super awesome!" yelled Pedro. The next day at school, Pedro wrote a story about monster trucks. He could not stop thinking about them. But Pedro kept having bad dreams. Each night before bedtime, Pedro ate cookies, hoping to have sweet dreams. He didn't. Each day after school, Pedro raced his trucks. He went faster and roared louder. "Go, Big Thunder!" cheered Katie. "That's you!" shouted Jojo. "Big Thunder!" "Right!" yelled Pedro. "I am noisy and I am fast. Nothing can stop me." Pedro kept smiling. He smiled all through dinner. Chapter 3 Big Thunder. That night at bedtime, Pedro told himself, "I am strong. I am powerful. I am Big Thunder." Pedro said it again and again until he fell asleep. Then it happened. Pedro had a horrible dream. That creepy green dragon began chasing him. The dragon roared and blew his scary flames. But Pedro didn't run away. He roared back, loud as thunder. Pedro chased that dragon around in circles and into the mud. The dragon's fire went out. He cried and cried, saying, "You're so fierce!" Then he ran away. Katie and Jojo cheered, "Way to go, Big Thunder!" Pedro woke up smiling. He told his mom and dad about his dream. "You were great, Pedro," said his mom. "Way to go," said his dad. Pedro couldn't stop smiling. "You were right," he told his dad. "Dream monsters cannot hurt me." Then Pedro gobbled up his breakfast. Chocolate crunch. The end. Please subscribe to my channel not to miss any new stories. Click the like button if you enjoyed today's reading. Thank you. Goodbye.